The chamber that held the god face was infinite. The walls, if they could be called that, were made of a swirling mass of eyes, mouths, and flickering shapes that seemed to fold in and out of reality. A storm of memories and meat, hovering in silence, breathing as one. At the center, Anna's face hovered within the creature's core, soft, glowing, and smiling in a way I had never seen before. She took a step forward, but I held her arm. "That thing, it isn't you." Her voice was distant, hollow, but it could be. The creature's tendrils shifted in the air, curling gently like fingers beckoning a child home. "You are the seed," the voice repeated. This time it came from Anna's mouth, though she hadn't spoken. I turned her to face me. Her pupils were dilating unnaturally, expanding outward like black holes. Her skin shimmered like oil beneath the surface. "We need to leave." She blinked, then whispered, "You can't leave something you've always been inside." The walls around us shuddered. From the far end of the chamber, Dimitri emerged once more, barely recognizable. His limbs were longer, segmented. His chest opened slightly, revealing another eye that blinked lazily. He hovered just above the floor, moving slowly, as if underwater. "You've seen it now," he said, his voice overlapping with a chorus of thousands. "And now, it sees you." The chamber began to pulse. Lights dimmed and brightened in sync with the beating of a titanic, unseen heart. Anna took another step forward. I saw her feet leave the ground. I tried to hold her, but my hands passed through her body as if she were made of smoke. "Anna." She looked back at me and smiled. "I'm not afraid anymore." The creature reached out and touched her, not physically, psychically. I felt it too. An invasion. Memories that weren't mine. Lives that didn't belong to me. A vision of Earth cracked open like a shell. Cities floating in red voids, and creatures wearing human faces walking its ruins. It wanted me to understand. It wanted me to change. I woke up screaming. Except I hadn't been asleep. Anna was gone. The god was gone. The chamber was gone. I stood in a field of white grass beneath a black sky. The constellations overhead twisted into letters I almost recognized. And in the center of the field was a mirror. I approached it slowly. In its reflection was not me, but Anna. She was kneeling, surrounded by pale creatures, each with no face. She was whispering to them, touching their skinless heads. She looked radiant, in control. Behind her, something stirred, a vast shadow, a hand that was not a hand, reaching for the edge of the reflection. Suddenly, a voice boomed across the sky. "Choose." The ground shook. "Stay or follow." I didn't understand. Was this still the Hollow Land? Or had I been ejected into some psychic borderland between it and reality? Another pulse struck the air, deep, bass-heavy, rattling my bones. And the mirror cracked. Anna's face stared back at me, unchanging. I felt it again, the temptation to join her, to stop running, to stop resisting. What was the point of clinging to a world where everything broke anyway? Behind me, I felt a cold presence, a figure watching. Dimitri, or something wearing him. "You still believe this is about escape?" he said. "It never was. This is about becoming." The mirror shuddered. I stepped back, my mind fracturing under the weight of what I had seen, what I was becoming. My thoughts weren't linear anymore. They spiraled, folded, echoed. Anna wasn't taken. She was offered a choice, and now it was mine. I walked to the mirror and reached out, not to escape, but to understand, and the mirror shattered into blinding light. Would you choose to leave everything behind for a glimpse of the unknowable? Or resist the change, knowing it might cost you everything? Tell me in the comments. Chapter 7 will reveal what lies beyond the mirror. The end is approaching. Subscribe and turn on notifications. The Hollow Land is not done with us yet.